Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome all of you to online lecture sessions 2020. We have completed some lessons. Today, we have a poem which has been written by one of the very popular poet, William Blake. Okay, and the poet title is A Poison Tree. Okay, the poem is A Poison Tree. So let's just see the poem. Okay, so the poem is very simple poem. You can see these are the lines of first stanza. Okay, I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. So students, first understand these two new words. Wrath means anger. Okay, and foe means enemy. Okay, enemy. So here I was angry with my friend. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. The poet says he was angry with his friend over some issue and he told him about it. In this way, all the anger and hate that was occupying his mind against his friend vanished away. Now, in these lines, I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. In remaining two lines, what he is saying that he once got angry with his enemy and couldn't tell him about it. The anger not only remained in poet's mind but also did grow. In the first stanza, we find how easy it is for a person to reconcile with his friend, although he may be angry with the latter. Okay, so on the other hand, it is very easy to get angry over one's enemy, but quite difficult to let it go because we cannot talk to him about it. Hence, the anger and hate against the enemy keeps growing in our mind, which is not good thing. Okay, so students here in this particular stanza, simple thing has been given. Whenever we get angry with our friend, we just tell him the reason, and like that we forget it very easily and very soon. But whenever we get angry with our enemy, at that time we don't forget that anger or that reason for that particular anger, and it get increases day by day, and it creates more problem to us than our enemy. Okay, because enemy is not thinking about that particular issue, we the one who is thinking continuously about that issue, correct? So let's take well, and I watered it in fears night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. So here the new words are simple words. Okay, here you can see uh, deceitful. Deceitful means what? Behaving in a dishonest way by telling lies. Simply it is telling lies. And sun means given, okay, or shown. So in the second stanza, here the stanza is like this: and I watered it in fears night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. Okay, so here wiles means clever tricks. Wiles means clever tricks to cheat someone. Okay, the poet says that he watered it every day. He watered that anger every day and night in fears and tears. The lines means that the poet failed to give up his anger, means he never forgot his anger. And because of that, it kept growing day by day and night in his mind because he feared from telling about it, and also kept memorizing the ill activity which poet's enemy might have done. Okay, so this stanza is all about how that anger was growing. Okay, though I was showing my smile, means the poet is saying, but somewhere in my mind and heart that anger was still there and it was growing day by day. Okay, stanza of the poem. And I did grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine. And my foe means enemy beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine, and he knew that it was mine. In the third stanza, what he's saying that the anger was growing day and night. The anger was growing day and night. And what finally he's saying? The poet is saying that poisonous tree that is nothing but hate was growing day and night until a day when it bore an apple bright. The poet gets deep from here. Bright apple is something which attracts one eyes and forces him to eat. However, the bright apple is grown by the harmful nutrients like deceit, hate, and tricks. Means though he was showing his smiley face, but somewhere in his mind there was something deceit, hate, and tricks. He wanted to teach a lesson to his enemy, and that's why he was planning something which was wrong. We may compare this bright apple with the apple of the forbidden tree as believed, okay, in some of the theologies. So now let's see finally what happens. And into my garden stole, and into my garden stole when the night had willed the pole. Okay, this willed means concealed, hidden. Willed means concealed or hidden. In the morning, glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So, here the poet wants to say that I tried something which was a wrong, and here it has given the metaphor. Okay, this metaphor is that apple was nothing but anger. My anger was increasing day by day. So, finally I wanted to just teach a lesson to my foe, means to my enemy, and for that I gave an apple with which was poisoned, which was poisoned with hate, okay, deceitful tricks. And my foe, when he went there, he ate that apple, he got died. So it's a just comparison. It's a comparison. Actually there wasn't any such tree which was having any apple which was poisoned, but here the poet is saying that because of all the deceitful ways and tricks planned by me, my enemy was no more. My enemy was no more. So this is the poem A Poison Tree, which simply gives us a message. When we get angry on someone, we should speak that with that person, otherwise the anger get increases day by day, and it is going to be harmful for us only. It maybe result into that our enemy maybe get some harm out of it, but most of the time we get maximum harm, or we suffer from the consequences. This is what the poem A Poison Tree. Okay, that poison was nothing but anger or hate towards our enemies. So here the poet has used metaphor. Metaphor means exactly what? Let's understand so that we can easily write the question answers which we are going to write once we get done with this poem. What? A metaphor is a figure of speech that compares two things by saying one thing is the other thing. It's simply a comparison. Like you must have heard about the figures of speech, and in all these figures of speech there are some figures of speech they are based on comparison, out of which metaphor is one. Second one is a simile. In simile we use like and as these words for comparison, but here there is an indirect comparison between two different things or object based on their quality or similarity. Like he has the heart of a lion, means he's a person who has great heart, very good person, or very brave person. He's very brave person. He has the heart of lion. So their bravery has been compared. That person's bravery has been compared with the bravery of a lion. Okay. Second, the meal was a rainbow of flavors. Rainbow of flavors means there was a variety. Like in rainbow, there is a variety, there are various colors. Like that, in that meal, there was a variety of recipes or food items were there. Correct? Last, you are the sunshine of my life. Sunshine means we know when it sun shines, it looks so bright. So like that only there is somebody one who is like sunshine means one who makes us very happy. Okay, so that bright or happiness, the quality of brightening life or happiness has been compared with each other. Okay, that person's happiness or nature has been compared with the brightness of sun. So here we'll see some of the more examples. A metaphor, it is a figure of speech used to compare two dissimilar, the things which are not similar. Okay, it could be a word or phrase in which one kind of object or idea is used in place of another to suggest a similarity between them. For example, to say that Rohan is tall, we could say that Rohan is tall, or we could say that Rohan is a skyscraper. Okay, we can simply say Rohan is tall. We could say that Rohan is tall, or we may say that Rohan is a skyscraper. Skyscraper means the buildings which are very big, okay, which are very tall. Such buildings are known as skyscrapers. Just go to Mumbai or any other metro city where you'll find skyscrapers everywhere. Okay. Metaphorical sentences usually have is, was, are, and were. Okay. So here for the indirect comparison, you will find in metaphor have, is, was, are, where, all such words will be used. Like here you can see example, my dad is a bear. My dad is a bear means what here? My dad is a bear means what? Okay. My dad is very big. Okay. So here my dad is a bear. The bar of soap was a slippery eel. You know, eel fish, it's a very slippery. So that soap was also very slippery. So the slippery or the quality of sleeping of eel has been compared with the soap. Okay, so that soap was also slippery like a eel fish. He hogged the road. He hogged the road. Okay, so here he hogged the road means that driver was very selfish. He wasn't giving chance to anyone else. He was just driving in very senseless manner. He wasn't following the rules. That's why it is been called as he hogged the road. Fourth one, she toyed with idea. Toyed means consider, to think whether to do or not. So that is she toyed with idea. Okay. So already seen some of the examples and you are going to find out what is actually or where is the metaphor is. Okay, that you are going to write. You can see these are the sentences, okay, or the examples in which they have used metaphor. The teacher planted the seeds of wisdom in the students' minds. Now, planted means to instill or to just make or to grow. Okay, here seeds of wisdom means okay, knowledge. The teacher gave knowledge to the students. So here the word has been used seeds. We know that when we sow a seed, it starts growing. Okay, when we give water, Like that only, that teacher had given knowledge to the students and it was going to grow in their mind. The wheels of justice turn slowly. Okay, the wheels of justice. Like justice, we know that it takes time. The court system takes some time. Here, the wheels of justice means it takes time. That's what the wheels of justice turn slowly. Hope shines brightly in even the darkest night. Hope shines brightly means you have some problem, but you are hoping for some positive things. So even if the positivity is very less, okay, in front of the darkness, then also it shines very brightly. Okay, she cut him down with words. She cut him down with words means she used such words that he became answerless. Okay, her words were so impressive or effective. The jury's decision of not guilty was a rope ladder dropped from heaven. Okay, a jury gave a decision not guilty to a particular person. Actually, he was a guilty, but it was like a one more chance he has got from heaven. That person who had committed a crime. His fears had become a prison from which there was no escape. Okay, that person was fearing about something, and because of that only he was like in a prison of a fears, and he was unable to come out of that. Okay, the old CD player was a dinosaur. The old CD player was a dinosaur means you you must have seen the pictures of dinosaur. Okay, how they were very big. So here the CD player was also big. That's why it is called as dinosaur. Means the quality of hugeness or big has been compared with a CD player. Dinosaurs call it. Laughter is the best medicine. Okay, as we know that when we take medicine we feel good. So like that only when we laugh we feel good. Okay, so it works like a medicine. So you should also laugh. Pranav is a real snake for what he did to Aarti. Real snake means bad person. So whatever that boy Pranav did with Aarti was wrong. So is a real snake means he is not a good person. Students, thank you very much for listening so patiently. You have to complete all the questions answer. Okay, of block 10, that reading comprehension, all the question answers you have to complete. We have seen some of the metaphor examples as well. So there is no such thing wherein you might get stuck or you are going to get some problem. Okay, in case of any problem let me know and I'll surely solve the same. So thank you so much for watching this video so patiently. Thanks a lot.